Jimmy, we started on May 28th with 2 people on the ground, first trip through. He hired me about the 15th or so. So we have 2 weeks to put it together. So you can see, we go to Davenport, we put 700 people in the room. You know, we got 1,000 people. But this is my favorite. This is my favorite one on the first trip. On the first trip, literally with myself and one other person that's officially on the campaign. It's all volunteers doing it. We go to this place on the, where is it? Tri-County Democrat meeting in Kensett, Iowa. This is when we knew we might have something.
It's not every day that a presidential hopeful makes a stop in a town of 200. The politician shook hands and spoke with voters at the Kensett Community Center. He discussed everything from employment, income distribution, and working for the working class. And he even made a point of taking a few jabs at some of his competitors.
I think we've got to raise the minimum wage to a living wage. We need pay equity for women workers. We need an agenda that starts to work for working families and not just for billionaires.
But no campaign is perfect, and Sanders has also had some negative publicity surrounding him throughout his campaign, like being too liberal and too left-winged.
$266 people live in the community. You can Wikipedia, that's true, I'm not bullshit. 266 people live there, 300 people show up to the event.
So you knew you had something going on?
We figured there might be something going on here, you know?
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So
that's all on trip 1.
That's all trip 1 with 2 people on the ground. So we go from that down 61 to 5. That's the poll. That's the only poll they have done. Someone threw Bernie Sanders into a poll against Secretary Clinton. It was 61 to 5.
Really?
So we come through, we do this. We're literally talking to Clinton people because we're all friends.
Yeah.
We've worked in this business for 10 years.
Right.
And we still are all friends. And they're actually saying things like, hey, good job. Hey, that was a good job you did this week.
Really?
Keep it up. Hey.
Really?
You know, I mean, but they were being sincere. They were like, hey, you guys did a really good job.
But they weren't afraid.
We all stopped texting about here. Hey, you want to go out for a beer? And we were, you know, all up until about now, it was like, hey, you guys want to grab one on Thursday? Same place? Yeah, let's go have a beer. Yeah. About here, we all stopped texting each other.
The CBS News Democratic primary debate.
Tonight, live from Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, CBS News brings you the Democratic presidential debate.
I'm running for president because as I go around this nation, I talk to a lot of people. And what I hear is people's concern that the economy we have is a rigged economy. People are working longer hours for lower wages, and almost all of the new income and wealth goes to the top 1%. And then on top of that, we got a corrupt campaign finance system in which millionaires and billionaires are pouring huge sums of money into super PACs, heavily influencing the political process. What my campaign is about is a political revolution. Millions of people standing up and saying, enough is enough. Our government belongs to all of us and not just a handful of billionaires.
Right about then, it was like, yeah, you know, we're both a little busier than we thought we'd be. Let's just stick to our, we'll talk afterwards.
Sanders has also had some negative publicity surrounding him throughout his campaign, like being too liberal and too left-winged.